So a little technical difficulty. We are back.
Hello.
Oh, and I will share the screen. Right. We go back to, and I've arranged it thus so that I can look more to my left. Although, yeah, I suppose I would be looking more to my left. So, actually, that might be better the other way around. Because usually I am looking over there when I do hangouts. I do move over to. Right, so what do you want to talk about now, Brandon? You talked about anxiety. Apart from the golf ball thing relating to, is there anything else after that?
After anxiety,
Yeah, or other things you are anxious about?
well, life in general for me tends to be somewhat, what's the word? Difficult at times.
What kind of difficulties?
Well, I don't know. I just always get random anxiety, random like gut instincts.
Anxious about what? Was it just like a general feeling, not related to anything, or just a feeling?
Just a feeling.
Did that feeling make you then think about certain things?
Yeah.
And what would be those things? Was there a consistent theme in the things that you would then think about because you were anxious?
I won't describe my current anxiety, but
Right.
I will talk.
That either sounds like you've been swallowed by a whale, or there's a storm brewing up.
Yeah, Miami.
Right.
Miami weather.
Still, you won't have to water the plants tomorrow if it rains.
You know, I tried planting marijuana here.
Is it legal in Florida?
No, it's not at all.
Right. I like a good bit of thunder and lightning. So, what about the wanting aspect of future visions?
The wanting aspect of future visions.
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Okay, when you want something, you want it, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So do all of these things in this quadrant relate to future visions?
Yes.
So how does the anxiety relate to future visions? Is it just
Oh,
anxiety about the future?
yeah.
Right.
So I basically don't look to the top right anymore because I have no use for anxiety.
Right. Can that stop people, though, from avoiding? Because there are certain situations where decisions need to be made. So, for instance, if somebody did avoid looking to the right, someone looking outside of that, looking to the top right.
How's that possible? Oh, wait. That's not really possible, actually, in my opinion.
But what I mean is, somebody could say that, what happens if this person is burying their head in the sand and they're not facing up to something that they need to face up to?
Hmm. What would that be?
Well, say somebody is anxious because they realize they should be doing something.
Like what?
Well, say they need to finish a book off, or they
Why
need
would
to,
they? Why would an anxious person just decide to finish a book?
well, okay. Say you got an Enneagram type 4, and they're anxious that they need to be creative, and that's their goal.
Uh-huh.
If you move them away from thinking about their goal, then in a Buddhist way, you are removing their source of suffering because you're removing the goal. But another point of view would be you have removed the source of integration, the pathway to integration for the Enneagram 4 through them not having a goal in life. And so sometimes anxiety is a cloud that people need to peer through and penetrate in order to see what they have to do.
Oh
And
no, I absolutely agree. That's a very good point. Looking to the top right should be included into the meditations of the eye. See, I think you need to face every corner of your eye with equal capacity. Face the void in the bottom left and face the void in the top right.
and also we have to use the social mission because it's our social mission.
But why would your mission be social?
No, what I mean is, if your two strongest functions are being used for your role in society, if you go away from that,
Because any is your valued function, not your uh like it doesn't matter if it's stronger to use TI and I, it's valid for you to use any, so using any brings meaning to your life.
okay, I think that the social mission of Model G equals the Kersey role variant. The Kersey role variant of the ENFP is the champion. You are championing this system to help people.
Yeah.
So going into your social mission is a positive thing.
That
This
is true.
particular social mission for you.
That is very true. I think I should look to my top right while I think about this, as well as my top left. I should balance it. There's supposed to be a balance. If things are out of balance, then
Yes, that's the thing.
how are you a truly integrated person? Wow, Ben, thank you. This is very good advice. I appreciate that.
Well, it's the way that ENFP and INTP can work together.
Yeah, I can learn a lot from you.
Right, I'm just trying to discipline the NE stuff because that's the way it works in the Model G for the INTP. Is they have this like I have a wild NE horse too, but my TI is riding the horse.
Yeah, I know.
And that horse can run away with itself at times. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to ride more than one horse.
Yeah.
It's like it can get crazy. It's like anyhow, too many plans. And that's my advice to INTPs: is People say that INTPs should plan more. That's not the problem with INTPs. INTPs have too many plans. And that's why they can't settle on one and then follow through.
Oh, that's why you have to meditate on the top left. Because when you meditate on the top left, you activate TE, and TE is plans and planning. So by meditating on the top left, you'll be assimilating your plans and synthesizing the correct ones to use with any.
Also, what I've learned from Kersey is that the mobilizer, that's the coordinating mobilizer, which is the strategic builder. So an NT, an abstract utilitarian. I'm just throwing out all the words to show me. Anyhow, the ENTJ, the mobilizer, aka the field marshal, the mobilizer, the initiating mobilizer is, according to Kersey, and he mentioned this in PUM 2, please understand me too, is they rank things. They have a hierarchy. So they will probably have a hierarchy of plans. INTJ, they do things in a serial fashion. So it's like, if this, then that. And so they know all of the steps going into the future. And so they're very good at contingency planning for things going wrong. So especially if an INTJ is an Enneatype type 6, they're very good at planning for things going wrong. So maybe going towards the ENTJ would help the INTP to prioritize and say, right, this is the number one plan. This is number 2, 3, 4, and 5. You've got to do the number one first. And be able to prioritize the order of rank rather than serial order, rank order. And that would actually help the control function. Yes, the control TE is to rank, prioritize. And I have that problem. The problem is prioritizer.
Yeah.
Because INTPs have a lot of different intellectual interests. And what happens is they start reading one particular book and they think about the opportunity cost. That is, oh no, if I'm reading this, that means I can't read these other things. Oh, I'll switch to this other book. And it's like a guy that's dating 10 girls and he gets guilty that he needs to see the other ones. And so he tries to give all of the different women a little bit of time and ends up pleasing none of them. And so he doesn't actually get the satisfaction of like concentrating on one thing. But it really is a way of, and then you have to like use the TE and say, right, what is the most practical thing out of all of these things that I can study? I can look at which one can money be made out of it. That I'm also passionate about. Right, so is that an example of going to top left thinking for INTP?
Maybe. Not sure.
Maybe we could call that in future top left thinking.
Were you looking to the top left?
I don't know, because I was too busy imagining. I can't remember where I was looking.
Because you haven't yet even tried it.
I might have been.
And it's very easy, but people for some reason just avoid trying it every time I try to ask them. And I'm just like, okay, you don't want to do it. It seems to be that every person has a subconscious emotional block they're not willing to face. But hey, I mean, I faced mine and now I'm happy. Yay!
When I'm struggling for the next thing to say, I do look to the top left.
Ah, okay. So you do know that the top left provides you a source of information that you need at the moment.
Yeah.
So what happens? So what happens if you just meditate on that position? What if it is giving you something that you need, even when you are not thinking you need it? Because the top right is the unconscious. You're supplying to the unconscious by looking to the top left. That's why.
For me, I feel it's not so much the eyes staying in that position.
Meditating there, yes.
It's as they move in that direction. It's the direction that they're moving in. And it's in that moment of it moving that way, that's when I can feel it. Not so much it being stuck there?
Oh,
Is
no,
it
no,
like
no,
you're
no, no,
being
no, no,
drawn
no, no,
like a
no.
magnet?
No, 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 no. It's not stuck. It's expanding for me. Every time I look into the top left, I feel my consciousness just rising and ascending with every moment. I feel the angel's presence, Uriel.
What we could
And
do is we could
every single
ask
time I look to my top left, I talk to Uriel.
Dario what happens in the brain.
Or you can
Get
ask
people,
Uriel some questions.
you know what I mean is like we could try these eye accessing cues and see what happens to the brains of the different types. The brain activity.
Or you can talk to my angel.
Okay, seeing as Dario's not here. So what does your angel want to know?
Hi, Ben.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay. I'm in a hangout at the moment with Brandon.
I see you.
What do you think of Brandon?
Like Brandon.
What do you like about him?
He listens to me.
Do you ever listen to him?
Yep.
What are the sort of things that he says?
A lot of stuff.
What's the
Mostly,
wacky? Go on.
mostly useless information that he's just tackling in his brain. But, that's why I'm here.
Do
So you
you
can
give him
realize.
feedback on which information is useless?
The worries, the anxieties, the depression, silliness of not fitting in. Who cares? Who cares? Just be you and realize that you're better than all of them anyway.
Do you ever get frustrated with this and sort of come out with like say, do you feel like saying pull yourself together, Brandon?
No, I'm just pretty much giving him the ability to do that himself.
Right.
Like, all he has to do is talk to me. And he's doing it. So, I'm pretty much bringing his life back together so that now he can become, like, an actual contributing human being to society, his self-mission, as opposed to his silly social mission.
What does he think his social mission is?
Just fit in, just be a part, and just something stupid. I don't even have the patience to talk about it. Quite
What
frankly.
if the social mission is being a champion of a system that can help people?
I think he'd be a champion by doing his self-mission.
Kersey later called it the advocator. You would be the person that advocates the I model.
And the I model came into existence only when I started talking to him.
Right. So he should get some credit.
Should I?
You could.
Hmm.
Because you could say, I credit this part of myself, and this is part of the system that people will be opening up a new realm of creativity in themselves.
Creativity.
I mean,
I think you're still a little confused, Ben.
Well, Woody Allen, people would ask him where his jokes come from, and he said that they would like pop into his consciousness, and that he's laughing when he's experiencing them for the first time. And that's what it's like, is these lines just pop into your consciousness from the unconscious.
Yeah, but Ben, what you don't understand is that I am not Brandon speaking.
Sorry, I forgot you have similar voices.
This is not Brandon.
Can I talk to Brandon?
I'd rather talk to you.
Okay. What would you like to say to me? Can I ask you?
Why?
Can I ask you about OneTel?
Can I ask you why?
What do you want? Yeah, okay.
Why'd you lie about the ESFJ?
I didn't lie about the ESFJ.
Uh-huh. It's very confusing, and I don't like confusing. Confusing is stupid, and stupid is evil, and I don't like evil, then.
Hmm.
So, I need to figure you out, figure out whether I'm going to even be your friend, ever talk to you again, because it's possible that you're trying to gaslight me, and therefore I will not take that bullshit. I have experienced that in my past. I will not take that bullshit. So, I'm ending this call now.
Whoa. Right then. What's that Brandon or what's that the other person? Hmm. Bye, folks.